Jai Hind. In this video, we'll be discussing about some of the international or defense agreements that happened between India and USA. What are the defense agreements that are signed by Indian Prime Minister with the US Prime President? So, there are multiple agreements that are being signed. These are the four, and in this video, we'll be covering all the four. Let us try to understand this with the map. With the help of a map, we can understand this is India and USA. USA being placed here. We have India being surrounded by Indian Ocean and USA being a developed country and India being a developing country. With the help of a map, you can understand this better. Starting with the first agreement, we have Lemoa. The full form of Lemoa is Logistic Exchange Memorandum of Agreement that was signed in 2016. Lemoa, as the full form, I will repeat again, Logistic Exchange Memorandum of Agreement, which was signed in 2016. With this agreement, it says that USA can use any of the Indian navy bases, and vice versa. India can also use USA's naval bases, which means that we can do fuel refueling, ammunition reload, food, problem that will happen between the while navy bases are being transported. As you can see here, the sea routes are there. If Indian navy ships are that transports and for the spying, for the security purposes, if they are moving from this place to another place, there are conditions where they might their fuel might be over, so they have to refuel, and for refueling they cannot come back to India, so they must reside somewhere. So wherever Indian USA is having naval base, they can stay there, and they can that naval ships, Indian naval ships, can have fuel refueling. Even in the cases of ammunition reload, whenever war is being happen, then we can reload our ammunition. Whenever there is a technical problem that may arise in our navy ships, we can make use of the in USA's naval bases that USA has. And for this, there is no political agreement that is required. With the help of Lemoa, this agreement is signed, and there is no political agreement. Whenever we want, we can use the naval bases. Along with it, we can use air bases as well. Whenever there is a need for us to land our air force, our air force need to land any aircraft, it can land USA's uh, wherever USA is having air bases. Apart from USA being here, it has air bases all around the world. So we can use their air bases and land. We can ammunition reload. We can also reload the ammunition in the aircraft. So these are some of the usefulness, um, some of the benefits, otherwise called the benefits of Lemoa. Moving ahead towards the next agreement, that is Comcasa. The full form of Comcasa is Communication, Compatibility and Security Agreement that was signed in 2018. In the year 2018, this was signed. According to this agreement, there is a secure data link that is established between the sender and the receiver. For example, if the sender is India and receiver is USA, whatever the security real time communication that is taking place in India can be accessed by USA. Along with it, USA's communication can be accessed by India as well. So the data which is being transmitted is encrypted, 100% encryption, and the real time communication and data exchange take place under this agreement. With the help of this, we can spy any area. Whenever aviation, it is very helpful in aviation too. When there is an aircraft, and if there is an collision that might take place between two aircrafts, so it becomes very important for the air pilot to get noticed of the collision that might take place. In that case, delay of even a second might be very brutal. So in that case, we can establish a real time communication where we as an Indian can give our data to that aircraft which is being which can collide, so with the help of our satellites that USA and India has. So even in the cases of submarines that we have in this region, Indian Ocean, submarines data can be transmitted to USA, and USA submarine data can be given to India. So it's like a use. it's we are using each other's submarine information, data information, our aircrafts. We are exchanging whatever the data and facilities that we have between each other, among each other. Next is our Beca. Beca agreement, the full form is Basic Exchange and Cooperation Agreement for Geospatial Cooperation, which was signed in the year 2020 recently, and it was signed in the 2+2 agreement. Under this agreement, American satellite, we can use American satellites. America, if we look at the data, we have Indian satellites are 3 in total, and USA satellites are 150. In respect of that, USA has a lot of satellites, and India being having just 3 satellites. So whatever information that we have from the satellite, we can get the GPS location, and if there is a spying that occurring, we can spy another country, for example Pakistan. We can get the security and military satellite. With the help of satellites, we can get to notice how many uh, ammunitions and bomb that Pakistan is keeping in this. And aircraft, we can get the location of the aircrafts and aircraft deployments and the number of aircraft that Pakistan has. So military information can be taken from other countries, even from the Nepal as well. Nepal being situated in a very rough terrain, which wherein the visible range is quite low because of the foggy area and weather topography of that area. It becomes very difficult for us to get the location and the spying or insurgency that happens. So in that case also, satellite becomes very important to get the GPS location of the people or intruders. Spying, for spying, also security and military satellites which are being installed for the security of both the countries. Both the countries can use their satellites and exchange their satellite information among each other. We have satellite can detect the presence of radar. If there is a radar vehicles that is that might interrupt or enter into the India, vehicles, aircrafts, torpedoes, or submarines, um, getting the radar from the satellites gives the real location, GPS location. So getting the GPS location of the satellite missiles, ships, or even the submarines that are entering into India can be traced based on the GPS location. And as I said, our mountain area that we have here, as you can see, here are the mountain ranges. So here, the mountain ranges, as we see in the real time, this is the way the mountains are. So the topography of mountain, the visibility is quite low. If you're standing here, you can get the location of all of these, but beneath this you can't get what are the people who are residing here, or the because of the low visibility and the foggy area, because of the high altitude ranges, and weather of the topography of this area is very harsh. So getting the location of the people and even the ammunition or vehicle that the people are using is quite difficult. So with the help of satellite, we can get all the information that is required. Now the next agreement is our ISA agreement. Otherwise the full form is Industrial Security Agreement. Uh, Industrial Security Annexure Agreement. This is Industrial Security Annexure Agreement. According to this agreement, America can transfer technology, any of the technology that America is having here. America being a developed nation, it has a lots of uh, technology, so it can send the technology. For example, Heron drone of America, Guardian drones, these are the drones that can be transferred, which can be given to America without signing any agreement. Directly it can be given based on the ISA annexure agreement. So even the America is having one of the best Predator drones, which USA used to attack in Africa using this drone. And the height is quite, it increases, the height is quite best for the Predator drone. It can reach a maximum height here. As you have seen the Afghanistan, to remove the uh, terrorist groups here, Predator USA used Predator drones. uh, the best part of Predator drone is that it does not make any much of the sound, and it does not make any sound. Then it has night vision camera enabled in it, and it USA controls the nationalism with the help of these predator drones. With the help of uh, predator drones, it can send the border information, the border uh, border agreed. So with the help of this, it can secure its border also. It can spy whatever the country is having, and with the help of this predator drones, drones can send the information about the border areas. So these are the some of the drones which usa has much more than just drones. So these all the information and technologies can be given to India using these four agreements that we have talked about in the video: Lemoa, Comcasa, Beca, and ISA agreements. Thank you.